What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Two Women, Two Opinion. We back at it again. First of all, we want to start off by apologizing for last week. Technical difficulties in the land, but we got it together, and this is our new showtime. So make sure you guys are here. We sent out enough reminders to everybody to know that we was going to be here this time, and I like the reactions. Most people was just telling me that they were happy because they were going to be able to tune in because it wasn't during work hours and
ain't
stuff
no more
like
excuses. Y'all better be watching this at 5 o'clock.
live. You heard?
Darn it.
Anywho, definitely welcome to another episode. We back at it again. We getting right into it. It is March. I'm a St. Patty's Day fan. I don't know about everybody else out there. Probably because I like beer.
The McDonald's gets the Shamrock Shake, and that's about it. Yeah, that's about all my enjoyment when it comes to.
Who cares about Shamrock Shake?
I do. Them things is delicious, but that's all I care about.
I thought it was a scheme. I just thought they made it for just the looks. I didn't think like the McRib. Like I never thought
it don't
nobody
taste no
actually
different.
Than a McRib?
I don't eat the McRib. I'm talking about the shake.
But I just want to say how fast this year is going by.
Man,
oh my
it's already
gosh!
March.
And I'm about to be 30 this year. That's crazy.
I don't want to talk about age.
I know you ain't talking about dang over there. That's when, when Kevin Hart was like, I'm 50. He was like, damn. Like, okay, whatever. Let's get into it. All right, Todd, you go start us off today.
Yeah, so me and Marty, our Netflix segment today is going to be about the worst roommates ever. So, of course, that made me want to pose the question, what is your worst roommate or living situation you've ever been in?
Oh, hell nah. I don't want to talk about this. Well,
everybody got one.
I mean, yeah, when I first moved to Vegas, I was roommating with some people, and it just didn't turn out right. At the end, I just felt like it was some fake-ish going on, and I just moved on, moved out. I've never talked to these people ever again since that day, and I just feel like it was a shicey situation. Moving right along. I don't really like to mention these folks.
What about you, Quan? Any bad roommate situations?
All the time. I had a dude move in, and this happened twice actually, but this one was worse. He moved in, lost his job a week later.
Damn.
Wasn't paying rent. What? Oh man, I got you. I'm about to find this one job, and then I'm about to find this one job, and so finally, like after 2 months, I'm like, bro, you got to go. And he was a dude from the church and everything, which doesn't matter. So he tried to tell me about Nevada laws. Well, Nevada laws say, I'm like, look, Quan's law says I'm changing the locks and you need to get your stuff out. I don't care if you need to bring the cops. Cool, but he left.
Yeah,
but he didn't pay for a while.
Pull the 30 days on you. Like I get mail at your house now, so I gotta go.
You and
he was a squatter. He was a squatter at that point.
And I just dealt with a roommate like that before. Same thing. He would gamble his rent money.
Stop it.
He would get his paycheck.
You just don't need no more roommates.
No, I haven't. That was a while ago.
Oh, okay. What about you?
Same situation. I had some younger kids. Well, I mean, I've had multiple bad roommate situations, but
I don't do that.
The one in particular is, I had some younger roommates. So I think they were like 18, 19. They weren't paying bills, a lot of argument back and forth. One at the time was a lesbian and then converted because the dude that was living there, it was a whole thing. So once the drama started to take place, I was like, I got to shake it. I ended up in jail for 12 hours because of that situation. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nah.
I spent time in the county like it.
I don't do that roommate stuff. I don't do that roommate stuff.
No. As an adult, no.
Nah, hell.
Not nobody younger unless we sleeping together.
I'm gonna sleep in my car before I go move in with somebody or ask somebody to move in with me. It's over.
She said I'm gonna sleep in my car.
Can't pay the bills. I'll be on my 4 wheels. Hey, I didn't know that was gonna rhyme. Hey, check me out.
All right, what you got for us, Marty?
All right, so we're going to start out today. So Miss Cox threw shade at Jada Pinkett Smith on a red carpet, and the Cocktails with Queens had something to say about it. Let's roll the first clip when she threw the shade, because it's crazy.
Nah, Miss Jada.
Thank you. We can't wait for more red table talk and more entanglements.
Ooh. All right. So that will happen.
That's
and this is
shady.
Right. And so Vivica Fox has some things to say about
She
this.
always in somebody's business. Was she
roll
even
another
invited to
clip.
that? Why
I don't even think she was there. Oh, no, we good.
Laverne Cox served as a red carpet host for the Live from E at the SAG Awards yesterday, and she's currently under fire after cracking a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's entanglement during her interview with Will and Jada. Do you think Laverne was out of line for making that joke on the red carpet? Did y'all see it?
I
didn't see
did.
it. You saw it, Viv,
You
right?
heard I
I
did.
did. And I was not
Sound
happy
like
with
somebody
it.
auntie.
Talk about wrong place, wrong
They picked
time.
all of the messy women.
You
What did she
know,
say? Just so we can.
well, she was just, kind of getting along, but it was like that little dig in there, and no more entanglement for you, Jada, right? And it was just kind of like as she's standing next to her
I hate the
husband,
bow ties.
who is absolutely in line to
I hate
win
it.
an Oscar for playing the role of, Richard in the Serena Williams and Venus Williams story, King Richard. And I just thought it was tacky. I absolutely thought.
Why are they asking
I don't-
Vivica Fox, who wasn't invited, to even go?
See, I don't know. Well, basically what she was saying is Vivica Fox was like, basically stay in your lane, no shade, but she got the opportunity and she just kind of, she can blow it by doing something like that in front of influencers like them two. Like these people have names in the game anywhere. They can cut your ties if they really wanted to. Not saying they shady like that and they could be petty like that, but
Isn't she a comedian though, to some extent? I thought she was doing
well,
like
she
stand-up and
came
stuff.
from Orange is the New Black.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was, well, not came from. She was in stuff before that. I'm gonna
Right.
say that, but that's where she blew up from Orange is the New Black. So I don't think it was in a comedic tone. It was like she was trying to get that little 5 minutes of fame to say something funny so she can go viral for a little while. No
I
shade.
hope.
I kind of agree with Vivica, even though she ain't, like you said, she ain't have nothing to do with it. But I agree with what she was saying. She basically said she got a shot. She could have blown it just like that with these two people. And like,
But I don't think they like that. I don't think they took it.
no,
like
I don't
that.
think they took it like that because I feel like they felt like they're gonna get that. You know, you're gonna get that. People talk about she taught them entanglement around that. Like they make
Right.
posts every day talking about this. So I can just honestly agree with Vivica to say that she may have stepped on a little toe, but
Auntie
the
Viv, though,
fact
stay out of
that
people's business.
but the fact that they're making it a point
Yeah.
is what's gonna make it seem like she stepped on their toes. You know how social media is. They
Yeah.
dragged it. They still dragging it. That's the reason why I still talked about it this week, because she's still in the tabloids because she said that. So
Wow. Well, hopefully it don't blow out of proportion.
and you know Fresh Prince and got
Yeah.
the new Fresh Prince. So
Yeah.
even though I don't know,
Even more so, yeah.
I did want to talk about the Fresh Prince because I'm not feeling it. And I made a post
still
on
ain't seen it.
Facebook and I said, the new Fresh Prince is whack. It's my opinion. It's the only thing it said, what's on your mind?
It
That was
gave
on my
me
mind.
all American vibes, like CW
Yeah,
vibes.
I wanted the comedic tone back. I
Right.
wanted why everything got to be so serious.
And
Our
dramatic,
life is
yeah.
already so serious. When we go to the television, sometimes we want to watch something funny. Like everybody was like, "Well, it's just modern. It's given to." I know. I don't like that. Can we go back to Will being funny, scooting around, coming in
Right.
with his new out? It's not my vibe. I watched the first episode and I'm not going back.
I still haven't checked it out yet. I plan on though for the culture.
Yeah. What else you got
That's
for
about
us?
To transition to something serious. An 8-year-old girl, Fanta Billy T, was shot to death by police in Delaware County in August of 2021. The officers involved have been charged in her death. They fired carelessly into a crowd trying to break up a gunfight between two teens. The Briarcliff, firefighters were recorded on a Zoom call with other colleagues who thought the call had ended, but the Briarcliff firefighters were still on the line making racially charged comments on not only about the community in itself, other Black firefighters, and the death of Fanta. The recording was made public and her family is, of course, outraged. The fire department has since been shut down and is going through an internal investigation. So if you want to play that for us?
Not shut down.
The whole fire department.
Tonight, a Darby Township fire station finds itself in the hot seat. The Briarcliff Fire Company, now suspended for at least a month, stemming from allegations firefighters were caught using racial slurs on audio recordings that have gone public. According to township officials, the audio surfaced following a virtual meeting late last month to discuss the possible consolidation of the region's 3 volunteer fire companies. On that call, members of the Goodwill Fire Company reportedly noticed Briarcliff had not completely disconnected from the call.
So we thought there was going to be some kind of closing arguments.
Instead, for more than an hour and a half, racist, insensitive, and disparaging comments towards Black firefighters from other fire companies were heard. Also drawing ire, audio that appears to mock the name of 8-year-old Fontability, who was shot by police in the county last fall. The inflammatory audio prompted Goodwill Fire Company to draft a letter to alert township leadership.
It breaks my heart, because we're all here to do a job.
By Wednesday,
So yeah,
Everybody that's supposed to protect the service turning.
so I mean there's another clip of a woman that's in the community is like, obviously I don't feel safe, I don't feel comfortable in my own community. These are people that are supposed to protect and serve. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be able to charge into these buildings and rescue whomever is in that building, right? But now we know how you really feel. I think we've said this a few times, like we need to start doing more thorough background checks. Check people's social medias, right? People tend to really show who they are
On social media. Even
right?
from sharing something. They may not post it, but they'll share a post or a comment.
Some
or
racially
something like
charged comments, and then it's like even the after fact that they're being, they were dismissed, the three or the firefighters that were involved, they were dismissed, but at the same time it still doesn't change anything. These people were a part of the community, so now you got to go back and do an even further investigation to find out if there was any wrongful deaths thanks to these firefighters. I don't know. It's
They
weird
have a lot of.
community.
It's like every time we turn around, there's another station, department, or some sort being investigated for stuff that they did back, and it's like they turning over a bunch of cases. And remember the forensic thing we talked about? Like
there could
my
be real
gosh.
criminals out there, but because of piss poor policing and piss poor like fire departments, we'll never know if these people that were wrongly convicted or if they were or they weren't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a
The
weird
world may never
two-way
know.
street because the people that are supposed to serve us aren't doing their job to the best of their abilities.
And of course, they have this saying, everyone is innocent. Yeah. At this point, I think everyone is almost. Y'all just locking people up and y'all locking the wrong people up. And then when y'all not doing y'all jobs that y'all signed up for.
Exactly.
Like, come on now.
I feel bad for that community and definitely her parents. So our condolences. And it's crazy how the police just fired into a crowd of people.
Just shooting.
And killed an 8-year-old girl. You didn't even take the people that you were aiming at. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, what was the thought process behind that?
The world we live in. Welcome to America.
Man.
All right, moving right along. So we all know that. I know you guys are saying on y'all posts like, Russia ready and stuff. No, first of all, don't keep standing on my news feed because I'm not ready for none of that stuff. Okay. So we have a TikTok star. Her name is I Am Legally Hype. She goes viral after explaining the Russia and Ukraine conflict, and she make everything clear to the people. To the not knowing eye, the people that don't do their research, the people that really is like sitting back in their house, like whatever. That's the government's problem. She put it in perspective that you can actually receive. So let's watch this clip. I love her.
Welcome back to The World Tonight. We've been following for you the tension on the world stage between Russia and Ukraine.
It's complicated, sometimes hard to follow, but TikTok influencer I Am Legally Hype breaks it down in what may be just the best explainer out there. Take a listen.
Okay, so boom. We was mad at Big T for being cool with Big Bang P, but Big Bang P just linked up with China, and if I'm not mistaken, Big Bang P is one of the richest men in the world, and everybody and their mama owe China some money, so we might have an issue, but this what happened. Big Bang P was looking at Ukraine, and he like, I like that territory. It's like real close to Russia, and I feel like it belongs to us, so I'm finna come get it. So he done moved his military close to the border, and he letting them know, like, I'm finna come get it, like, just letting y'all know, right? And so Ukraine is like, we don't know what he's gonna do. So they got their military out there teaching their citizens how to do Taibo just in case they gotta defend themselves.
I like how she said Taibo.
You know, Big Bang P, he is kind of crazy, but he ain't finna bust a grape. And if he do bust a grape, guess what? America gonna come over here and help us. But my whole thing is like, I don't know if y'all forgot what happened in Afghanistan, but we was over there for over 20 years and nobody understood the assignment. So personally, I just would not put all my eggs in the American basket. I done seen the type of people that are American military employed, and no disrespect, but y'all need to go to them continuation schools in the hood and go get you some real shooters. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, so Biden done hopped in, right? So Big Daddy Biden, he done
She
hopped
is somebody I want to always explain some shit.
Me too. Stop playing with me. I know you're trying to be funny because America over here arguing about abortion rights and affirmative action during Black History Month, but I ain't got time for this right now. So if you pull up over there, it's gonna be some smoke. And you're gonna get sanctions. I'm sending you a whole receipt. Like, you're gonna have to pay this bill. And P is like, bruh, let me tell you something. By the look of the inflation in America and y'all homelessness problem y'all got over there, y'all need this money. So go ahead and send me the bill, bruh. I'll pay it in cash. And so at this point, It's out of our hands.
All right. So
She said, "I'll send
oh
it
my
in
God,
cash."
we're not even gonna play the second video. So the news anchors that end up reaching out, they reached out to her, had her come on and go into the news, and they had her explain another situation, which was political. It was just the best, like, because she's actually speaking facts. She just broke it down to, I said, like the not knowing eye, and
Layman's
it's just
term.
yeah, the layman's term. So she received millions of views and followers from the way she explained what's going on in the world today, and the most that received her message was they told her in the comments, like, you explained it so well. Now I know what's going on. Like, she had I'm talking about politicians, all type of people was like, dang, thank you. Now I know what's going on. And shout out to her, definitely, because she's actually a law school major. So when she went on, she said basically what she was doing at first, and that's what she was talking about when she came onto the news. She said basically she would post stuff about like giving legal advice over TikTok or whatever, and no one was really catching heed to what she was saying. So she said she basically was start taking everything that she was learning in law school and talking as if she was talking to one of her friends. And this when she started going viral, because she is in law school, so she's in school to be an attorney.
That's super dope. Yeah, I like the way I want her to explain everything. Any tea happened in my life, I want her to come through and just explain everything to everybody.
Yeah, she
said, okay, though, boom.
Welcome, LaDonna, to the live.
We can cut right into halftime.
Okay, so for halftime break, y'all, we have, so if you want your small business to be shouted out, just message us on either one of our pages, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and like the Vegas Hype Media Network pages. After you do all of that, message 2 Women to Opinion on IG, and we'll go from there, of course. So starting off the small business shout outs, we have Where We Be, Vegas Hype Media Network. Make sure y'all go to the YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, wherever they got a page at. Go like it, follow it, subscribe to all that good stuff. Next we have me, Famous Gems. I actually have so much stuff on my website, coming on my website this next week, guys. So I have press-ons, lashes, all that stuff. So stay tuned. These are press-ons on my hand, by the way. Transcend Jury. Sean is releasing so much stuff, so I hope you guys are tuning into that website as well. These are websites that we mention every week. And Taj, what you got for us?
Of course, Wild Bartending for all of your bartending needs. Y'all can DM me at Taj Wild or email me at tajwilder91@icloud.com. And no, I do not get nudes. No, I don't.
I be waiting for that part. It just makes your bartender sound spicy. Anyways, next we have Creative Hand in Minds. I was just showing her a picture that my sister just made of us, and it was really nice. So please look her up at on Missy Harris on Facebook. Next we have K Connect. That's K and Connect us with a K.com, and they can help you out with any business needs and adventures. Next we have Big Heads Unique Designs. It's a LLC. I'm telling you, she makes the best stuff. Like, she makes cupcakes, she makes party supplies for kids, everything. You can find her at Big Head Unique on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. So this last one is Miss LaDonna Business. We have a new business, guys. First of all, I do not want to butcher this. Is it the Z? he's a Z man. Hasazi, okay. A Hasazi man, and it's all natural premium male grooming company products. Actually, I reached out to her to send me her business name because I see she's always tuning into our stuff, and I looked on her Instagram page, and I was like, dang, this stuff look good. Okay. So they have beard balms, they got all type of stuff for the skin, and it's surrounded around the male. So males be needing their stuff, so y'all go ahead and hit her up, and you can find her on IG and on their website. It's in the bio on their IG as well.
That's dope.
That's hella dope.
What you got next first?
I got the Netflix segment. So you guys know Taj want to wake it up about the roommates earlier. So we end up watching the worst roommates ever. So let's go ahead and play a little small clip of it, and then we'll talk about it.
Very small clip. We trying to monitor.
I'm just calling so that you guys know that if something happens. Why are you crying? Because I'm afraid. What? Your roommate? I'm scared of him.
There are absolute evils in this world, whether
times.
it be an abstract or metaphorical evil.
First of all, the first lady, okay? Because every episode was different.
Yes.
Lady number 1 was cruel.
Wild.
She was burying people in her backyard.
Hello. And not
by
even well.
herself.
Not even well. That's what I'm saying.
And she was only 50 years old, lying to people saying she was 70, but she looked 70. For sure.
Oh, yeah, she did.
So she was lying about her age, and she was taking like older people checks and stuff. Like
she was still collecting on them checks, even though they wasn't lit or they was living there but not alive.
The problem that I had with each one of these stories, I'm gonna be honest with you, was the fact that none of them caught on to the first sign. Like they was just like, oh, I just thought it was okay. Like just like the girl when she brought the dog, he brought the dog to meet the dog. He brought his stuff the same day, knocked on the door, was like, wait, you got a U-Haul outside. I was like, what?
Yes.
And then this man was a serial squatter.
Girl.
He just went around squatting and people's stuff. Like it was crazy. Each episode got crazier and crazier and crazy. And then it got more recent. So the first episode was like back in the day, and then the last episode was like it was like 2 years ago or something like that.
Lord.
I'm like, and y'all know. And then one of the chicks, it happened in 2017. She gonna have the nerve to say, "Oh yeah, the man beat her to death, almost to death, left her in the room. She made it out, and guess what? The first place she went."
Back to his house.
She didn't go to the neighbor's house, the police station.
She went back.
Nothing. He beat her, and then he opened the door and said, "Oh my gosh, we've been looking all over for you." And then when she finally tried to fight, they said, "Oh, we don't believe you." When she went to the hospital.
She went back, dummy. You should have went to the police station. You should have went to a neighbor's house.
When they was acting it out, and she went right back to I was like, y'all lie. She said, yeah, so I'm walking down the street, and the first place I go is back to the...
Everybody that was telling these stories, I was like, there were so many red flags in every episode where y'all should have got the fuck on and nobody got the fuck on.
No, the icing on the cake is when he took her whole dining room set. She had a dining room set with 6 chairs, and she came in the house and the 6 chairs was gone. So she like, where the hell my chair? This is the second day he moved in. She like, where the hell my chairs at? So she knocked on the door like, hey, where's my chair? He was like, oh, I had to make a desk and a chair in my room. She was like, you made a desk and chairs out of chairs? He was like, yeah, I needed it. It's only 2 people that live here. You don't need 6 chairs.
You don't need that many chairs. How you gonna take my chairs? Tell me I don't need it.
So she said, oh yeah, he gave it back. Oh yeah, he gave it back to me. You so dumb.
No.
Oh my God.
Man, you gotta go. You got to move around. You can't stay here. I didn't really invite you in the first place. Bruh, no. There was never again. No roommate situation till everybody thoroughly background checked, fingerprinted, and everything else.
But that it was just so. Please go watch it. It is definitely worth the watch because one, be aware. And I was tickled down from the beginning to the end because I think it's like 5 episodes, and it's on Netflix. So it's called The Worst Roommate Ever. It's the series, and I think they should keep going. Like I'm sure they about to have people reaching out to them, let them know that all right, we got a story for you because these were really bad. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, I got one more for you. So there was a YouTuber. Her name is Lori Hill. She takes shots at Doja Cat and Meg Thee Stallion for getting plastic surgery. Doja, of course, gets on live to defend herself.
It's what you ask for. It's what you get when you make lies up about people, when you say shit about people. Bitch, I'll tell you one thing. I built my career off of my body and the way that my body looks and making my fans feel confident in the way that their body looks. And the moment that I start losing weight, bitches like you, Jack Skellington bitches like you want to start talking about the way that I look. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Don't be afraid. Don't click out. This is screen capped. It'll be...
So yeah, she just goes even more into a tirade, which I don't blame her because her and Meg Thee Stallion are known for working out aggressively. They take their health really serious, and it's all over the internet. It's like this is information that would have took a couple Google clicks. You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So I, of course, then go check out Miss Lori. I don't have no clips of her because I was like, yeah, she's not my breed of people, so I'm not gonna run her on my show. But her the first video I watched, she puts out a disclaimer. These are just my personal opinions. I am not a physician. I don't know nothing. These are just my thoughts. And she does this to any celebrity. She guesses whether or not they've had plastic surgery. She's done it to Kim Kardashian, which we already know because she advertises. Zendaya, a few other celebrities that
Why though?
For clout. People enjoy watching this shit. I was like, she has over like 100,000 viewers and shit. Like she's a big YouTuber, which is crazy to me because it's like she literally says this is just my opinion. That's all her content. She just talks about celebrities and whether or not they have plastic surgery. She's got other little tidbits here and there, but for most part, it's about celebrities and whether or not they have plastic
I just don't
surgery.
have that much time to care about what your body is. Even
care.
though we've talked about plastic surgery here and how everybody look alike. Everybody look alike. I love the fact that I look different.
I'm never getting plastic surgery.
Everybody walking around looking like the
exactly.
same.
Everybody looks like Kim Kardashian or some like rebaked version of Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, it's probably like easy bake oven version
for
of
real. Like everybody wants the big
Kim
full
got
lips.
money, so
everybody wants the full cheeks.
no
Everybody
shade,
wants
but
the big ass.
her shit
Everybody
look
wants
good.
big titties, but nobody understands. Like, first of all, I have a fat ass, and this shit is back problems.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just first and foremost. Y'all don't even
I'm
understand
jacking all
like
this wagon.
Y'all don't even understand like the body shit that goes with it. Like you have to be built to carry certain things, and some of y'all just look goofy as hell. But that's not for me to judge, right? If you want to do what the fuck you want to do with your body, that's your decision. I don't think people like Lori Hill should have a whole platform ranking whether or not you have plastic surgery. That's stupid.
I agree, but I seen Ari for the first time without a filter, and she scared the shit out of me.
Lennox?
The Ari, the real Kylie brother. What is her name?
Oh, girl.
She looked like Scream. Her face was like real long. I never seen her without. I didn't know who she was, and my neighbor was like, "Oh, girl, that's Ari." I was like, "Girl, you." Let me go to her. But she had no filter.
But yeah, I understand why she in her feelings because I would be too. Don't be telling people I got plastic surgery.
And I
damn
don't.
well I don't.
Because you got to work hard for bodies. Like
if you really want one.
You see me stepping.
Okay, you see I'm out here in this gym.
Period.
Give me my respect.
You better hand it to me. All right, so let's close it out with the gag of the week. Okay, guys.
Falling in the
So even though I got mixed feelings about mixed opinions about the gag of the week, I want to start keeping it more clean, like not evil, so we can close out. And Kawan told me that it's better to close out the show with on a lighter note versus this baby got killed down the street.
Lord,
anyways, so let's show this picture and let's get into it. Okay. Okay. The Fugitive Task Force is looking for Ronnie Williams Jr. of Cincinnati for fraud. He has convinced 3 local churches that he is Ed Sheeran, and he even went as far as performing The Shape of You in front of the Christ Community Church last Sunday. When the pastor was asked why he believed that this was the real Ed Sheeran and he would perform for $35 in a sandwich, he said he just assumed he had fallen on tough times. If you have any information as to far with Ronnie's whereabouts, message us immediately. And this is on the Cincinnati.
So we still don't know
Police
where he is. We don't know where this man is. He's just out here pretending to be. And I feel bad for Ed.
Oh my God.
Again, some Googleable information. This man don't look shit like that man. He had red hair and fair skin, so I just assumed.
Only in my city, man. Listen.
No, he looked deranged.
I'm mad.
He don't look like he can sing a note. Can you sing a little? Can you give me a little ditty?
But if he did it at 3 church, he had to have a little note in there somewhere.
Somebody got the YouTube video of this man up on that church. I need it. Please send it to 2women2opinion@gmail.com if you got it.
Oh, my cheeks hurt. Look at Ed. He doing bad, Jesus. Anyways, if you have any information about Ronnie Williams Jr. whereabouts, please contact the Cincinnati Police Department because he is being searched. Okay. Yeah, that's my city. What Vegas do? It's hella them people walking around.
You was trying to get me to pee in the alley with him. No.
Oh shit! All right, guys. So we about to go ahead and get up out of here, but we do. We got a song for y'all. But make sure, y'all, while y'all in it, while y'all here right now, can y'all please go follow, subscribe, and like our pages? We ain't doing this for the We is doing it for the fun though, no shade, because I actually enjoy doing it. But we also need the support. We know people are watching us, and we got a different time. So that means we got people off work. We got, y'all can have y'all a drink while y'all listen to us. Make sure y'all commenting too. We put y'all opinions in the show. We want to see y'all just watching. Nobody's saying nothing like hello. Anyways, we love you guys, and we're gonna close out with a song. I don't know what the song is.
This song is by Nonso Amandi. It's called Foreigner. And I hope y'all enjoy it. It had me turned in the morning. So yeah, enjoy it. Y'all have a good night or week. I don't know. See y'all next week.